Welcome everybody to our Mentor Monday today. Here we are, February 26th. We're getting towards the end of the month. We're at 29 days this year. It's a leap year. So you got an extra day to get out there, build your business, qualify, hit your goals, hit that rank you're going for. This business is all about growing, developing, building, producing, achieving those goals that you're trying to get to. Maybe gold is one of your goals. Hopefully it is. But that's what this is all about. And this is Mentor Monday. We get together every Monday, and it's just about learning and growing and developing. I was just telling Jay Michael and those of you that were listening a couple of stories just from my growing up in this industry, moments that I had that were kind of, moments that changed my life. There were those aha moments where I had to make a decision, and I decided to go into the path of growth and development, learning from others, and I still learn from others, of course. In fact, I mentioned I was listening to Tony Robbins. Many of you might know Tony. He's been a life coach for decades. I think he's in 50 years, something like that. But he's got a new book out, and he was just talking about you are who you associate yourself with. And if you associate yourself with people, they're at a level that you want to achieve, or they're going the direction that you want to go, you tend to learn. And it's just kind of common sense. And so, I love this business because I consider this business, it's secretly disguised, if you will, as a personal development course because of all the things you learn if you open yourself up and allow yourself to learn. It requires change meaning that you might all of a sudden, say, what, I've got to be more social. I'm not such a social person, but I'll learn to be more social. Anybody can learn to be social. Or I've never really considered myself much of a leader, but I'll learn to be a leader. I'll start doing things that maybe I've never done before. Like I'll start doing some Zoom trainings or participating in Zoom trainings. I will declare myself a leader. And that doesn't mean you're arrogant or you have an attitude about. No, you just start serving others. What does a leader do? Serves others. You take information that you learned and you teach others. I mean, you did it to your children. If you got kids, hopefully you taught your kids, don't play in the streets, don't go rob banks. You taught your kids, so you were a mentor to them. So these are all things any of us can learn, any of us. And that's why I love this business, because it can take anybody. And the beauty about it today with globalization, it doesn't matter where you live. And we're going to get into the app today. We're going to talk about some of the tools. It doesn't matter where you live. We've got Jillian who's with us. She lives in St. Martin, a little teeny island in the middle of the Caribbean Ocean. And she's building her business, getting people in the United States, people in Africa, people in Europe. You can get people all over the place today through this globalization, where you can communicate with people pretty much at almost no cost, very low cost. I know in some countries you do pay for data, but WhatsApp, Messenger, Skype, whatever you're using. But the point is, take advantage of this globalization. Take advantage of this kind of business that enables you to do that. But in order for it to work, and this is one of the things that Jay Michael and I were talking about, again, before all of you jumped on with us this morning, we were talking about 4Life and 4Life's annual revenues and so forth. 4Life has been one of those companies that has consistently grown for 25 years, very healthy. We have constantly maintained a debt-free status. And that's because David Lisenby is conservative. That's because he does not want to take on debt and put his company or our company and your life and your business at risk. He won't do it. He understands the seriousness of the partnership between 4Life and us. Many companies, they don't think of that. They take risks all the time. And all of a sudden they find themselves in debt. Global economy changes, things start to go down, and now the company has to start selling off its assets, closing markets, changing the pay plan. And that's what a couple of companies are doing right now in the industry. They've changed their pay plan like 5 times in the last year. Everyone's fed up and they're leaving. They're looking for a good home. Guess what? we've got probably the best home for them because we're a debt-free company, a global company, life-changing products, a pay plan that pays 64%. And in some markets, we do pay almost daily. You know, a lot of companies stop doing that because they need the cash flow to hang on to the money to pay their bills, so they're not paying the distributors. So anyhow, we've got an amazing company. And on top of that, a lot of companies have to outsource. They use a third party to outsource a lot of their tools, such as websites, such as apps, if you're going to use an app to build your business with, which we're going to get into right now. And so for life, they don't outsource any of this. It's all done in-house. We have our own IT department. They work on the For Life app every single day. They're looking at what they can do to enhance it, to make it better for us. It could be anything from getting your reports, looking at your downline, looking at target ranks. Target ranks are very important, you guys. How many of you look at your target rank each month? If you select under your target rank report that you want to become a diamond, well, when you look at that, are you hitting your goal of becoming a diamond? Excuse me. Have you hitting that goal of becoming a diamond where you set your rank, your goal, and it tells you exactly what you need, what you're missing. All right. So if you want to be a diamond, you need 6. If you've got 4 enrolled, it will tell you need 2. You have to have 3,000 life points in 3 levels. It will tell you you've got 2,000, need 1,000 life points. So that report to me is probably the most important report that you want to be looking at throughout the month, especially when you're getting close to the loyalty day of the 20th, because loyalty day is an important day. That's when you tend to see a big spurt, increase in your volume, because a lot of people want to make loyalty. And so you want to look at that, but pay attention to it. The report's very, very, very important. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Now, today we're talking about tools. All right. In fact, let me show the website first before we get into the cell phone app. I'm going to share my screen here. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free, to ask any questions at all. You can raise your hand. I can always see when a hand goes up. It doesn't bother me at all. You're not interrupting. So the For Life app. Before I get into the For Life website, excuse me. Before I get into the website, though, I want to say that there's 2 different markets. There's corporate markets and emerging markets. Corporate markets, those are the markets where For Life has a corporate presence, all right, where they have a corporate office. If you want to know where those markets are, I'll show you right now. Secondly, there is, one second here. Hopefully you guys can all see can you see my screen, Jim Michael?
Yes.
Okay.
The website.
Secondly, there is the emerging markets. Emerging markets are where For Life does not have a corporate office, but they allow certain, because you have to be approved by the company, distributors to actually operate in that market. Therefore, they have a software program that links up corporate and the emerging markets, so all those life points can be uploaded, and it has to be run responsibly, by someone. And therefore, I opened up the first, we call them LP centers, life point centers. I opened up the first one in the Dominican Republic back in 2000. And after that, we used that as a business model where For Life didn't have to go open a corporate market and say, you know what, they're going to invest in that market. And then all of a sudden it doesn't work. All right. Well, this gives the company an opportunity to say, all right, Dave, or whoever could be doing it, you have to be a bronze or above. You go ahead and invest in the market, and we'll see if there's really an interest. Then the company will come in behind us. They did that with Mexico, from Mexico down into Central America, Panama, Costa Rica, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Bolivia, all those markets. I went in first. And today, For Life's got offices, many offices throughout those markets. You see, I did the same thing in Asia, from Singapore to Malaysia, even in New Zealand and Australia and so forth. Then there's a few markets where I didn't do that. The company already knew they were going to go into those markets. Korea was one of them. That was a major investment for For Life to go into Korea, because Korea, to do network marketing, to operate as a company, you have to have a license, a network marketing license. The cost of that is a minimum of $1 million. The company invested that. And some people were like, "You're crazy. Why are you doing that?" It paid off. Korea does very well. All right. We've got platinums and golds, and Korea is a very good market. So the point is this: there's corporate markets and emerging markets. Now, talking about Africa, I want to focus on Africa for a minute. The For Life website is very good for you to look at your life points, to get your reports, and use in corporate markets. So if you're in Nairobi or anywhere in Africa, use your website to look at your reports, look at your downline and so forth. But at the same time, you can use it to send your shop, your URL. And I can show you right here. If I put at the end of this forlife.com, see right there, it says forlife.com. If I put / Dave D, that's me, watch what happens now. That's my personal URL. There's my shop right there, Dave Daughtrey, For Life. Okay. So I can send this link to anybody, that link right there. I can copy that and I can send that in emails all over the place. And if I'm using a computer and you use WhatsApp, because I got WhatsApp on this computer, I can just be clicking away and sending it to people. Say, look at my new shop, look at my new business. What do you think about my new website? I mean, if I sent this to someone and said, what do you think? It's beautiful. This is my personal website. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up your website. All right. But before I show you that, I want to show you that in Africa, and I don't know if we've got Dr. Ogina with us here, because I probably should have gotten into this before. Maybe Trisha. Hey, Trisha, do you mind unmuting yourself real quick? Can you hear me, Trisha?
Hi, Dave. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, Trisha, do you guys have the For Life Kenya website up and running?
I'm not sure. That's a really good question. I would have to check.
Okay. This is something I want to look into for Kenya, because here's what now 100% of all the sales in South Africa are coming from this site right here. For Life SouthAfrica.com. Somebody put that in the chat, please. ForLifeSouthAfrica.com. This is where everyone in South Africa is now ordering their products. All right. Now, to order, though, you must have a For Life ID number. Okay. So the reason this is we don't want the appearance that any one person is competing with a distributor. In other words, because let's just say anybody can go to this site and buy product. Well, what would be the purpose of you giving the site to somebody if they're going to buy product from somebody else? Okay. So you have to have your ID number, all right, in order to make the purchase on the website. Okay. But it shows you what's available in South Africa by clicking on shop. All right. There's the products, there's the prices. All right. Now you will see a difference between prices between Kenya and South Africa. They are more expensive in South Africa. Okay. But here's your prices, your products. Okay. That's what's available. So they've got, a pretty good variety of products over there. All right. But it's a beautiful website, well designed. Anybody can go in there and click on a product, buy it, and it gets shipped out the next day. It's sent to them. All right. So that's the For Life South Africa site. I would love to see Kenya have the same operation going, where people can just go and buy product as well on the For Life Kenya website. But in South Africa now, they really don't do any cash purchases. Everyone just goes to the website. And if somebody were to buy from you and they don't have an ID number, you go on the website, go and take their cash. Go on there and, you can get them signed up at For Life. How do you sign them up at For Life? Well, very simple. Let me go back to the For Life site now. Now, when I switched over to For Life South Africa, you guys saw the switch, right? When I switched over, y'all saw, Tricia, you saw the For Life South Africa website, correct? Right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Thank
Okay, great. Let me go back over to the forlife.com site. Okay. This is my, again, Dave D. So this is my personal, I'm going to go back to For Life Corporate and just forlife.com. And by the way, if somebody says that every time they type For Life, someone's website pops up, a My For Life site, that's because of the cookies that are in your computer. A cookie was placed there. So every time, so let's say you give your link to somebody. Well, every time they go back to forlife.com, your web page is going to come up until they clear their history and erase the cookies. Okay. So if that's happening to you, just clear the history out. All right, of whatever browser you're using, and that will erase the cookie. And that way you can always go to forlife.com and no one's website pops up. It's just For Life Corporate. Okay. So again, back to the corporate site. If you want to see where the corporate offices are, very simple, you guys. Select country. Y'all see that right there? Can y'all see the bar right there? There's the gray bar. Select country. Let me get rid of this right here, download. Okay. Select country. You click on that. These are all of the countries where For Life will do the work for you when it comes to shipping the product out, paying the commissions, distributor services. They're the ones that administrate these countries on your behalf. Okay, we got JT with his hand up. JT, go ahead and
Yeah,
unmute
hello
yourself.
everyone. Good afternoon. Just quick question. I just wanted to know about the forlifesouthafrica.com website. Is that I didn't get, who was that linked to?
It's linked to well, it's run technically by me.
Oh, okay.
But in other words, I'm the one that funded it through a gentleman named, his name's Winan. He goes by Vinan. Really good web developer. I like him a lot. I like him better than anybody I've met here in the US, by the way. So he developed it. And right now, the person who is actually processing the orders, her name's Monica. In fact, Monica might even be on here. I'd have to get off, share my screen. Monica Costa. Monica, if you're here, unmute yourself, please, and just say hello to everybody. Monica Costa is the one. She is a naturopath, been with For Life for a while, Diamond, working to get to Presidential Diamond. She's the one that actually is processing the orders for everybody, getting them shipped out. Her, and she delegates and has some people helping. So I don't know if that answers your question or not, but the website's actually run by me.
Yes, actually it does. Thank you. And like for example, to be able to purchase products on that website, you have to log in mandatory, or you can just purchase without
No,
logging in.
you have to enter your ID number.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Because again, we don't want people going to the website. You send a prospect to the website and they buy product and it happens to be linked to some other distributor. You're going to be like, what the heck? And that is not a formula for developing relationships. That's a formula for ruining them. So no, the whole purpose of that is that people have to have an ID number. It's meant for the distributors to be able to get their product, all right, as quickly as possible. And it ships all throughout South Africa. Excuse me. So now back to the countries here real quick. These are all the countries For Life operates in. It starts out with the Americas, okay? Then you go into Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, that region. Your Asia, which is going to be your Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Ukraine. Think about it. We ship product into Ukraine, Russia, all right? Asia. In fact, we just have a new platinum in Russia, Leah. Asia, India, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Japan, Greater China. We're in China, okay? Europe, all throughout Europe, all the European countries. Okay. And let's get back up here to the Americas real quick. US, of course, just so you know, people ask me now and then, they say, Dave, why is Canada not on there? Because we don't have a corporate presence in Canada. And frankly, a lot of distributors don't want us to have a corporate presence in Canada because we've got some golds and bronzes up there. And as soon as and we'll eventually take a corporate presence, we will. But for right now, if you don't, they don't have to worry about having their income taxed because they're getting paid from outside the country. So they kind of like it, especially some of the golds up there. All right. But if you're talking Canada, you would use USNFR. Okay. What does that mean? United States, not for resell, which means that Canadians buy product direct from 4Life. And that's what makes this business so wonderful. You get paid when someone in your organization just goes and buys product off the website. So if you have somebody in Canada and they just go to 4Life and they go click on USNFR and click on it here, as you can see right here, all right, these are going to be the products that are going to be in Canada. It's US, not for resale. Okay. So here you go right here. Okay. So different pricing structure. All right. So let me go back here to 4life.com, back to select country. Here's what I want you all to know though. How do you get an ID number for someone that's not in any of these countries? It's simple if they're in a country. You got somebody you're signing up and they're in the UK. I know we have a lot of Kenyans and people from Africa have friends in the UK, you know, in London or wherever. You click on UK and just sign them up. Okay. Make sure you are working in the country where your new prospect is. Okay. So if you're in Kenya and you have somebody in the UK and they want to buy product, make sure that they're buying it off of the UK website. And I'll show you how to do it from the app as well here. Okay. But if you're using your computer or you're on the website here, very simple. Just click on UK. I'm going to click on here just to show you guys. Okay. Now you see what it says here? We notice that you may be viewing United Kingdom. So it's just kind of letting you know, all right, that make sure you understand you're working in the UK. In this case, we are. So we're going to stay on this UK website. Okay. Now let's look at shop. Okay. You will notice the prices all of a sudden have changed. They're all in euros. Okay. Now, I'm not logged in yet. I'm on the 4Life corporate website. If I log in, just to show you here, log in. Sorry, you guys here. Let's log in as Leslie. All right. So if I'm logged in, now the prices have dropped because these are the wholesale prices. Okay. So wholesale pricing, if you're logged in, let's say that I have someone in the UK. I personally am going to buy a bottle of product for them because I want them to have it and we kind of give it to them to use, you know, and hopefully I'm working on a prospect. I want to get them signed up and I'm going to go ahead and buy a bottle for them. Well, just log in. I'm on the UK. I click on shop. I'm in shop now. So I go ahead and select on a product, add it to the cart. There's nothing in my cart right now. Just let's say it's Transfer Factor Plus. Now that's in my cart. There's one item in my cart. I can go ahead and check out. I pay for it myself using, you know, my method of payment, which would be credit card. Okay. I pay for it. Very simple. Let's say I want to sign somebody up in the UK. Make sure you're on the UK site, you guys. All right. If they're in the United States, make sure you're on the USA site. If they're in Australia, make sure you're on the Australia website. Okay. You've got to be on the website where you're signing them up. That's why that default pops up. They're telling you, hey, you're on the UK website. You want to keep going? Yeah, I want to keep going because the person I'm working with is in the UK. All right. Click on sign up. Now, there's the yellow sign up right there. Okay. So you click on sign up here. Now you got to click on sign up right down here. You have to do it twice. Okay. Click on sign me up. Now you're going to get the information page. Fill it all out. Here's what's nice. You can see right here by default, because you are logged in, it's going to put your ID number as the enroller and sponsor. You can change that if you want. I recommend you don't, but you can. You can say my sponsor, uncheck this right here where it says my sponsor is the same as my enroller. And I can make somebody else the sponsor if I want to, where in this case, my daughter Leslie would be the enroller and make somebody else the sponsor. You can do that. And you submit it, all right? Place the order, sign them up. Signing people up is very, very easy. It really is, all right? Practice it. You're not going to break the system going to practice. You just go in there and do like I just did, all right? Let me go ahead and back out here real quick. Show you again. Very simple. Let me get out of the cart but for life. All right. Click on sign. Make sure you got your country correct. Let's just do another country. Let's say you're signing somebody up and they are in don't want to pick one that we can't read. Switzerland. Yeah, somebody in Switzerland. Great. Look what it says. We notice that you might be viewing Switzerland4life.com. Okay. It's okay. I understand. Okay. It looks like we are we in a different language here? Okay. Okay, here we go. Sign up. Click on sign up. All right. There you go. Now we're in the Switzerland sign up site. Sign me up. Same thing. There it is. All the information right there. They're signing up in Switzerland. Okay. So there you go, you guys. Very simple. All right. Now, here's what I want to make sure everyone understands. When you are signing somebody up in a market that's not on here, here's how you do it. Very simple. All right. Let me first of all get back to the USA, United States. Very simple. You click on sign up. Okay. My bad. It doesn't matter. You can click on sign up first. You don't have to click on it first, but the point is this. You got to select the country where they are. Okay. Well, here's all the countries. But if you go to the very bottom, what does it say? Looking for a country not listed above. See that? That's how you sign somebody up in a country that is not a For Life market. All right. Not listed. Click on it. And you can see right here's the drop down of country. It's all in alphabetical order, beginning with Algeria. Okay. There's the entire world of countries where For Life does not have a presence. You're not going to find United Kingdom because we have a corporate presence there. You're not going to find Australia. You know, you look under A's, well, where's Australia? It's not there because we have a presence there. These are all the countries in the world where we don't have a presence. So let's look at for Kenya. All right. Under K, J, there's Kenya right there. Boom. Kenya. And you put the information in, first name, last name, email, phone number, create a password for them. All right. What language? We don't have Swahili. So you pick English. All right. You know, their address. Now you do need to put your ID number here. It does not in fact, maybe it does populate. Let me just check something real quick, you guys. Let me log in. It might auto-populate here. I want to see. Let me log in under my son, Ryan. Okay, sign up. Select country. Scroll down. Not listed. It does. Okay, it does auto-populate. So there, your information, if you are logged in. If you're not logged in, you can still sign them up. But make sure you put the correct information in the enroller and sponsor fields. Okay, critical. Because if you put the wrong information in there, hopefully you'll know because you'll see the name pop up. I mean, if I were to put in here different, let's put my ID number, 72999. There we go. Plexer Marketing. That's me. All right. So just always make sure you verify that the correct name is in there, that you're signing, enrolling them and sponsoring them into the business. Okay. And make sure you got the correct country. Let's go back to Kenya here. We want to make sure we got Kenya. There we go. Or maybe it's going to be South Africa. Go down to S. There's South Africa. Or maybe it's Uganda. Go down to U. Uganda. Okay. That's how you sign them up on the website. Okay. Now, at this point, any questions at all? Anybody have any questions? Okay. One other thing I want everyone to be familiar with, your dashboard real quick here. Your dashboard. When you click on dashboard, okay, Ryan, my son, I'm logged in as Ryan right now, okay? Over here on the dashboard, you can see on the left the different areas that you can go, okay? Account management. That's to see if there's any money in your account or you want to manage your account. You can click on there, and here's Ryan's personal information. He might have money in there. Let's see. Yeah, he's got $32 in there. Okay. So if you click on the arrow right there at the top next to your name, that's going to reflect what you've got. All right. In money. All right. In LP. All right. He's got 146 life points this month. So there's your information right here. You can put your birthday in there, your language in there. It shows your sponsor right here, which is Gabby, my wife. She's Ryan's sponsor. Okay. Your email communication. Looks like Ryan doesn't have his email in here, right? I would encourage you guys, if you want to be, JT raised his hand again. We'll come back to the communication. Go ahead, JT.
Yeah, quick question. Is there a more benefits towards signing up as an affiliate with a company name as opposed to individual name?
Not in the beginning, unless you already have a company. Because if you already have a business, then sure, you want to use your business. But when you start making, I tell people like $5,000 a month or more, it's kind of common sense, especially in the United States, to go ahead and have a company name, have a business, because that's what you're building at the end of the day. And heaven forbid something happened to you. I mean, I say this often. I don't want to be cursing myself in any way, but if I died, tomorrow in an accident or something, if everything was in my name, and this happened, by the way, to somebody in Mexico, she did pass away. She was a presidential diamond. It was probably bringing in about maybe $800 a month of income, but she had sponsored a whole bunch of people. She was just getting started. When she passed away, the kids, they didn't really scream over it, but it was like they were arguing about, well, who gets the position? Well, they couldn't figure it out. They couldn't decide, and the company's not going to do it. For Life's not going to say, well, we'll give it to this child. The company can't do that legally. It sat there for years. It went from presidential to gold, all on its own, because it had Carlos Rocha under there, and Norma Rocha from Colombia. They're doing over 1 million life points now. That thing got up to making like close to $40,000 a month. And finally, through the courts, they figured it out, but it took years. That's when it's important to have it in a company name, because generally when you have a company, you can have 1 or 2 or 3 people, involved in that company in case something happens to one. You follow me?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
So yeah, all of ours, except like Ryan, you saw Ryan, his is in his name. All right. Gabby's, in fact, just shows right that. Gabby's is in Nexus International. That's Gabby, my wife. I'm Plexer Marketing. All right. So, all right. So let's account management. I encourage you, sign up for the emails, you guys. All right. I know email, not everybody uses email. Start using email a little bit. All right. Just turn that on. All right. And get marketing emails. Okay. Subscribe to the different emails. All right. There's Ryan's email right there. Observe Glassworks. All right. He does glass. That's his business, by the way. He does have a business, but it's for his Glassworks. All right. Make sure you got your phone number in there and so forth. If you want to change your password, that's where you do it right there under account security. Remember, we're under account management from the dashboard. All right. Here's your billing address. If you want to put this in there, I know if you're in an emerging market, And it's still probably good to have your address and so forth in there. All right. So this is where you just manage your account and your communications. Okay. 4Life app. All right. That's, I wonder why that's there. 4Life app, I hope you understand the rest. This tells you about, we have a 4Life app. And we're going to get into that. We may not be able to get into it much today. We'll have to do it next week. But let's scroll down here to the loyalty program. All right. You guys, it doesn't matter if you're in Kenya, South Africa, Uganda, or any of Africa. When you're signing somebody up outside of Africa, make sure you understand how the loyalty program works. They have to sign up for it. One of the benefits you guys have in Kenya, you don't have to literally sign up for it. You just have to make sure you do your 100 life points by the 20th, which was 6 days ago. All right. If you guys do 100 life points by the 20th, and it can be cumulative, you can buy 20 life points 5 different times. If you got 100 LP by the 20th, you're golden. In the other markets, you've got to sign up. In this case, Ryan is signed up for it. It says right here on the 10th of March, he'll get his next loyalty order. His loyalty is 100 life points even. All right. And he's bonus qualified. All right. That's interesting because you have to order 125. Maybe on this, he's got a Melpro KBU. Looks like Gabby, she changes these loyalty orders every month. She goes in and makes changes to them. Shows you where it's shipped to. All right. Does all the information. Just make sure you get the person signed up on loyalty. All right. You click on the loyalty program. You go in there and just fill it out and get them signed up. You can edit the order anytime. Click on edit order. I don't know why it says it's not working. Hang on a second. You go back. Try one more time. Edit order. Okay. Well, Gabby goes in, maybe, I don't know if she does it from her cell phone or not. It should be working. That's strange. But anyhow, you can cancel it anytime right there in red. Cancel. See it right there? So I tell people, look, get on the loyalty. You can cancel it anytime if you want, but let's get you started in building your business. We're talking people outside of Africa in other markets. You still need to understand how loyalty works. All right. My shop. This is critical. All right. My shop. Get your shop set up. Ryan is not set up his shop. Ryan's just starting. He's an associate. You know, if you look over here, you can see associate. All right. You're not even a builder yet. So personal profile. Make sure you get your site, your shop set up. All right. What does this mean? Personalize your sharing center. All right. Well, if you look at Ryan, his is his ID number. Okay. We can change that. I can click on this right here. All right. I'm sorry. That's how you copy it. Let me go down here real quick. Settings. My bad. All right. Display information. Enroller. Okay. Edit display information. My shop status. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Right here. See right here. Okay. That's the link. That's the link that he currently has right now. It's his ID number. You can personalize that. All right. You can make that personal by putting in here your edit. Okay. Right here. Let me go back and show you again. Edit display information. You click on edit display information. You put in here your personal link. He could put Ryan D if he wants to. Keep it simple. Ryan D and save. Okay. The company is going to approve that. As long as there's nobody else that has Ryan D, he'll get it. See how it says pending approval? So I'd rather use a name than a number. People aren't going to remember the number. All right. But if you put, your name in there, or as JT mentioned, let's say have a business, put in your business name, 4life.com/ in the case of Gabby, Nexus. All right. Now, a lot easier to remember. Okay. So that's done. So let me go back here again. All right. We are down under settings. Okay. So again, my shop, settings, edit. Okay, the URL is pending approval. Display name, let's say that you want your email on there. Well, his is observeglassworks@gmail.com. Let's say you want your cell phone on there. I put my cell phone in there. All right, let me put a 1 + 1. All right, save all that. That will now appear on your shop. So when you share your shop with somebody, they will see your name, your email, your phone number, and you can even add your picture if you want. See right here? Edit. You can put a picture, select photo. I'd have to dig to find a photo of Ryan, but put your picture on there. If you go to mine, you saw my picture, you guys. All right. So again, how do you do that? Go back to dashboard one last time, show you. My shop. Set up your shop. You can do the same thing from a cell phone, all right, by using the app. Click on My Shop, scroll down to Settings, Edit Display Information. You can change your For Life URL. I put Ryan D. It's pending approval right now. Display name, Ryan Daughtrey. Email, I want to be displayed, and I want a cell phone to be displayed. Okay, your picture, right where the icon is, right here, RD. Select Edit, and then go find a picture. Select, if you're doing it on your cell phone, take a picture, a nice picture of yourself, and put it in there. Make it look professional. Okay, cancel out of that. So there you go. So right now, a preview. This is what Ryan's would look like. All right, forlife.com Ryan D. All right, it would show Ryan Daughtrey. It'll show his email now. It will show his phone number, and shows him as an associate. All right, simple. Let me go back to the dashboard. Okay, we're back on the dashboard here. Order history. You can see all your order history right here. This is Ryan's order history of products that he's ordered since he signed up. He signed up in June of last year. Okay, there's all the orders that he's had. Okay, let me go back. Next is your reports. Reports are critical. Okay, if you're trying to get to a certain rank, all right, let's say Ryan's trying to get to diamond, all right, target rank. There you go. Let's go back to January. You can go 1 month previous, all right? So Ryan had 384 life points and 3 levels, okay? So if he wants to be a diamond, right, here's the drop down. Select the rank that you're trying to get to. Well, let's just say he's trying to get to builder. Check, he's already got this one done. He's got 100 life points done. He needs to have 3 people enrolled. All right, let's look at last month. Okay, so he's got 0 out of 3. He's got somebody here, though, in the downline, it looks like, Hyun Lee, who's got 248 LP, all right, in the downline. She's a Korean, okay? Let's say Ryan wants to get to a diamond. Well, it shows right here. He's got to enroll 6 people. He's got 0 of 6. He's got to have 3 people enrolled on his front line with 100 life points. He's got 0 of 3. And he's got to have 3,000 life points in 3 levels. He's got 370. He needs 2,630. Target rank. That report is one you want to look at regularly. You want to look at that all the time, because that's going to let, it's like your measuring stick to help you hit your goals. Okay. So let me go back here. And what's nice about the website too, by the way, if you want to go back to the dashboard, you just go back to the first tab that you're on. So I can close these tabs out, like this one, reports. Well, let's keep looking at reports. All right. Builder bonus. If you want to see if you got a builder bonus, click on that. It shows you in green. Many of you have already seen this. You know what it looks like. All right. If you got people that you've signed up, it'll be in green, showing you if you're qualified or not. All right. That's a good report to look at. Another good report. There's a downline report. This is a kind of a fun one. If you want to see who the top 25 enrollers are, it shows you. You know, you can go by all countries. You can pick a country. All right. You know, Maria, let's see, we got, let's pick Mexico. Shows you right here, the top 25 in Mexico, where the top enrollers are. So it's only showing markets that are, you know, corporate markets, it looks like. You know, in Europe, Switzerland, #1 in Switzerland, okay? So those are fun reports to look at if you want to get an idea. You can pick a country, you can make it all countries if you want, all right? Let me go back to reports. Top 25 rapid reward earners. There's an enroller report. If you want to see everybody you've ever enrolled, like if Ryan clicks on this, these are the people that he's enrolled. Okay. Transfer history. That's your bank account, but that's only for the US. Okay. So anyhow, these are the reports. The bonus recap, of course, is your bonus report. So there's reports, you guys. All right. Sharing center. Let's click on sharing center. This is where you can get your links, all right, to share with people. My shop. You can view your shop if you want, but you can copy your My Shop URL. So let's say I'm going to send emails out to a bunch of people. Copy the URL. It's copied now. I can go to Gmail or whatever and just paste. I can send out a blast to, you know, how many people or whatever. Say, hey guys, look at my shop. Look at this beautiful shop. I've got these products now. Try my products. You know, give it a try and let me know what you think. So, you know, if you set your shop up properly, your name, your picture, your email, your phone number, and all that, then copy the URL. Let's say that you want to send a healthy assessment to people. What's the healthy assessment? Let's go there and take a quick look. That's the 4Life Health Assessment, which basically it's a questionnaire. Let's click on it to get started just to show you guys. It asks you questions about your health. And at the end, it will recommend 4Life products for you. Okay, this is a great way to open a door with someone. Say, hey, have you ever taken a 4Life Healthy Assessment to see, you know, about your health and if there's a particular product that could help you reestablish or maintain good health? Have them fill it out. And when they submit it, it will come back and tell what products are recommended, be it glucose, cardio, transfer factor plus, maybe the digest products. All right. So this health assessment is wonderful to send out to people. If you're just, you know, first of all, if you know they got some health issues, it's a great way rather than you trying to play doctor, you know, and answer, let them fill this out first and it will tell them what's needed. Okay. But it's a great introduction as well. Send it to people and have them fill it out. All right. So again, dashboard, start from the dashboard to show you guys. Sharing center. Okay. Healthy assessment. Copy the URL. Now it's copied. Paste it in all your emails and mail it out to people. I mean, make one email and copy it and just, you know, blind carbon copy yourself. All right. Or I'm sorry, send it to yourself. I'm sorry, but blind carbon copy everybody else. That way everybody can't see everybody else's emails. All right. You can do that. All right. But, you know, very simple, you guys. Sign up. If you want somebody you're signing up, copy your link to the sign up right here. All right. If you're talking to them over the phone, click on go to sign up page. Same thing. Sign me up. Takes them right there. You go to the page. I don't know why that's not working. It's probably because it's trying to get there quick. Anyhow, you've all seen the sign up page. I'll have to message Andy Weeks and ask him why. But it should take you to the sign up page. All right. Brand ambassador. We're not going to get into the brand ambassador. That's for people that just want to be brand ambassadors. They don't want to build a network. And favorites list. We'll finish up on favorites list here today. All right. Because we're already at 10 o'clock. Next week, we're going to get into the app. Okay, I'm going to show the 4Life app. I was planning on doing that today, but we don't have enough time. You can do all of this from your cell phone with the app as well. All right. Favorites list. This is really cool because you can create your own lists by country and have it saved. So I'm going to go to favorites list. All right. And you click on here. You see, right, you're in my shop now. All right. Favorites. Okay. Create a new favorites list. Let's just call this, we're going to call it immunity. But the first thing it's going to do, it's going to ask you what you want to name this list. Let's just name this one immunity. All right. And we'll save it. All right. What are we going to add to the list? Transfer factor plus, we're going to add. Okay. I'm going to add Rio Vita. And I'm going to add Immune Boost. And let's add to it, let's just say transfer factor chewables. There you go. So now I've got 140 life points. It tells you right here to the left. This is called the immunity pack that I'm creating. Okay. You can add more than one if I want to put 2 or 3 in there, but it tells you what you've added. Okay. This is in the United States. Remember, we're working in the US. Okay. If you have somebody that you're going to do this for in the UK or whatever, you can select their country and create a list for them. All right. And there's 140 life points, and I can click OK. I've now created a favorites under my favorites. This is favorites we're in right here called immunity. Now, here's what's cool. See the flag? That flag right there? That's US flag. That means this pack is designed for the United States. All right. Let's say that I'm going to be working in another market. Let's just say, let's go back to the UK. Scroll down, United Kingdom. All right. Now let's say, I'm going to go to the dashboard. We're going to go to, should be sharing. I wonder why it doesn't say sharing center. Let me click on the assessment here. Actually, let me click on my shop. Okay, yeah, click on my shop. All right. Favorites. All right. Now we're going to create one here. And I'm going to call this one for the UK, weight loss. This is going to be my weight loss pack for anybody in the UK. That already exists. Oh, I'm signed up under Leslie. Okay, hang on a second here. Lose weight. All right. So there we go. So we're going to add to this one. I want to put some Go Sticks in there. Give them energy. I want to put in there ProTF, chocolate, burn fat, build lean muscle. And let's say I want to put in there a burn. All right. Come on. Looks like it's taking a minute here. All right, it logged me out. Okay, here we are, we're back in here. Okay, so we got energy. We're going with transfer factor chocolate. Or wait a second, ProTF chocolate. There it is right there, ProTF chocolate. And I want to go with burn. There's burn right here. Okay. Those 3 items I've got in there. Okay. This is lose weight. Okay. It's exactly 100 life points. Perfect. 148 euros. It's in euros because I am in the UK site. All right. And let's go ahead and click on OK. That is now a favorite. So anytime I want to just quickly send something to someone, I can go under and click lose weight. There's the link right there. Click on it. All right. And I can now send that link to anybody in the UK for losing weight. All right. See right there, it says copy to clipboard. All right. Click on allow. So again, lose weight, click on the share link. There's the link right there, by the way. See that right there? I can send that link to anybody in the UK and they can buy this weight loss package. So you guys, what I'm saying is you can create these little packages and send them out to people and say, hey, check this out. If you want to lose some weight, try these products. You'd be amazed. Somebody may click and say, hey, I want to try this product. All right. And you get 25% paid to you because they chose to try your product. So, again, the great way to get the brand out there, get the products out there, get people trying the products. So, I know we didn't get into the app today, but at least we got into some of this stuff. Resources. One last thing I want to show you on resources. Click on resource, because a lot of times people ask me, let me go back to the US here, because that pertains more to Africa. Select country, US. Okay. So now we're in the US website, dashboard. I'm going to go over to resources. All right, right here, marketing resources. Here's some different resources. 4Life newsletter. All right. Independent logo and PDF, if some of these things that you want, for yourself. Business forms. JT asked about having your business, your 4Life position put in a business name. There's the business entity information. You would fill that out, send it to the company. All right. So this is just different legal stuff, business forms. Of course, there are some 4Life shop for 4Life apparel. If you want hats or shirts or something, of course, that's going to be shipped only within the US. All right. Current promotions, 4Life newsletter. Okay. You can get the newsletter right there. So this is just some of the resources that are available for you to use. So let me stop sharing my screen. So there you go, you guys. The 4Life website is a great place to do, business internationally. 4lifesouthafrica.com for South Africa. And then we're going to have to, by next week, I'll reach out and talk to, those in Kenya, because we should have up and running a 4Life Kenya website for our Kenyan friends that want to place orders right off the Kenya website. So let's see how that's going. Now, I know they got an Instagram. They're using Instagram. That's one thing they are using in Kenya that I don't think they're using in South Africa. So I'll get information on that. So we'll discuss that on next week's Mentor Monday. Any questions before we finish up today? Hopefully you guys got something out of this on using the website. We've got Ghana. Okay. Yes, we're working on Ghana. There's a few items that need to be looked up, to get back with Ghana. But our focus is definitely right now Kenya, East Africa, and South Africa, and even Mozambique. We do have people running an LP center in Mozambique. I know it's Portuguese, but hey, Africans, Africans, a lot of people know people in Mozambique. So anyhow, thank you everyone for joining in today. Appreciate it. Hopefully you got something out of this. And tomorrow we'll get into the app. We'll show you how to do the same thing, but from within the app. But you know what? Don't wait for me to show you. Get on your app this week or today, tonight, and play with it. Go to my shop. Scroll down to settings. You can do the same thing. You can put your own URL in there, your name, your picture. You can get yourself set up to receive the 4Life newsletters, all of that. Okay. You want to stay connected to your company. All right. Involvement creates commitment. Thanks, you guys. All right. Love you. I want to see I don't know if Gabby's on or not, if she wants to finish up. Yeah, she's on. Hey, sweetie, do you want to share anything here before we finish up today?
Yes, I just wanted to mention something real quick. Well, we all know convention's coming up, right? In a few, less than 2 months. And I got a really nice message from Jerusa. Jerusa is one of the people that works with Jenna Lisenby on the foundation. And anyways, we've been messaging back and forth, and she sent me a message on Friday. She says, hey, Gabby, just wanted to let you know that your ideas regarding Bianca's legacy through Foundation for Life were heard, and some are going on the works now. Thanks for being awesome. So, she doesn't take my ideas because I'm a platinum. You know, she's just Jerusa. Jerusa is very sweet, very, I mean, she's a wonderful person. But I think I did share some of my ideas. I'm not sure which idea she's going to go with, but they were practical fundraising things that I was thinking of. When we go to convention, we get these plastic, just these ugly, I don't want to say ugly because you carry them, just a basic plastic bag, you know, you carry your products in. So I decided to ask, I said, you know, those TJ Maxx bags that we buy for 99 cents? You know, TJ Maxx is a department store here where you could buy things a lot cheaper. Okay. For those of you that don't live in the States. And they're big bags, you know, and they're basically reusable. And so I asked if we could have something like that, if it's cost effective for the company, they could sell them to us to put our products that we order at convention. And I don't know, charge us $5, $10 for those bags, and they go directly to Foundation for Life. And as we all know, everything we contribute and buy for the foundation, through the foundation, goes 100% to our foundation. And I also asked if we could have greeting cards, you know, like they sell at Trader Joe's. If you have a Trader Joe's in your area, it's a grocery store. They sell these little greeting cards for like $1. They could sell us 6 to 12 pack of them. And maybe a rank up card, you know, congratulations on ranking up. We could buy them and send them to our distributors or affiliates that rank up. I mean, who doesn't like to be acknowledged and have recognition through our leaders? And just a few other things. I'm not sure which ones they're going to go with, but it'll be a nice surprise. So if you're going to attend convention, it's going to be fun. There's still time to buy your ticket. Remember, at the door, the ticket's going to be a lot more. And right now you could still choose which hotels you want to stay at. I'm not sure, Dave, if you had anything when you looked up.
I was actually messaging Mara, who's in Europe. She's very involved with the South Africa relaunch, if you want to call it, because we've started up in South Africa again, and things are being run very, very tight and very well. And so next week, what I'd like to do, I want to focus the entire hour. We're going to be talking about the app, all right? But I also want to go through, you know, South Africa and Kenya and focus really on that market for our African friends. So invite everybody you can next week. That's going to be a big focus, all right? How to build your For Life business in the markets that we're in Africa. Because I'd love to see you guys start working also in other regions. If you're in Kenya, start get people in South Africa. If you're in South Africa, get people in Kenya and so forth. And of course, get people outside. You know, we'll be talking about that using the app, all right, the For Life app. But that's who I was messaging. Mara, she's right now putting a facts page, if you will, you know, FAQ, how you have the facts about For Life South Africa and how to start your business there. So anyhow, that's it, everybody. So thank you for joining in today. We love you, and hopefully we'll see you with some guests next Monday on our Mentor Monday. Yep.
One more thing. Tonight we have Girl Talk. I would like Jillian to please tell us what it is about tonight.
Tonight's going to be an exciting show. Tonight is all about dream analysis for those who have had. Dr. Dream is in the house, the author of a great book on dream analysis, and she has a podcast. These shows on Mondays are as an opportunity to open up a window of potential networking and marketing for the branding of Pro Life. So the more we show up and celebrate these the talent is coming towards us and offering alternative solutions to healing in any aspects. It's kind of nice to open up that window for life. But tonight is about dream analysis. If you've had any obscure dreams or recurring dreams in your life, there will be an opportunity to have her give you some feedback on what that might mean. So this will be a fun one tonight. So just make sure you come in. I'll put the link inside the WhatsApp group. I think it's out now on the calendar again, but it's every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this upcoming Wednesday, by the way, Omar is going to be hosting Parasites Love You. We have some amazing, talented doctors showing up into our team, our English-speaking team. We have Dr. Ramunda, who, by the way, has got a celebrity background as well. The more I'm learning, she's got a celebrity background, and Dr. Ronnie has a background, and Omar is actually hosting that one. So that's going to be a fun one. I can't imagine what that's going to be all about. So a lot of fun activities happening, and I'm really excited about what's happening down the road. So tonight, Girl Talk, Wednesday, Red Hot Topics. And this was a good call, Dave. Really appreciate the knowledge that you shared this afternoon. Thank you.
Thanks, Jillian. And thank you, everybody. Again, next week, we'll be getting into the app. All right. So you want to make sure you know how to use that application, the For Life app, in your cell phone. Everybody's got a cell phone. You can do your business right from your cell phone. And it's simple. So we'll get into that, okay, next week. Have a great night over there in Africa, and a great day, everyone, starting your day out here in the US and out there in the Caribbean, you, Jillian, too. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Let me open up the mics here real quick. And
All right.
thanks, everyone. Keep going. Keep
Thank
going.
you.
Thank
you.
Thanks, Julian.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye,
much.
Dave.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.